Okay, today's going to be a little bit of a different video. It's different because it's not going to be me working on the motorcycle. It's actually going to be me working on wood. Before I enlisted, before I joined the army, I was actually a woodworker. So one thing that I want to do for this bike is the cowling, the rear cowling, to be made out of wood for two reasons. For one, I like the way the Club Sport from NZR looks. It's not so much that I want to copy what he did, even though his looked amazing, but it's also because me being also a woodworker, I want to integrate that as part of the design. So hopefully the video is not too tedious. I came here all the way to Georgia to my dad's shop. Stage fright. So I just grabbed a piece of cardboard here, and I'm gonna trace what I think would be a good design. So if you come along, I have a specific idea of the design that I want to make, and hopefully it looks good. Right. This is the one thing that makes woodworking kind of slow, is the glue up process. So I have this one here drying, and then I have another pair, which is the one that you saw me cutting. I don't want to explain too much what I'm doing, but probably by the time that I cut them and put them all together, you're gonna have a rough idea of what I'm gonna do. So that was the whole idea. It's a lighter grain at the center than these two dark pieces of wood, and then everything else is going to be pretty much the same color. So this is how it looks now, but obviously this is the rough shape. That's why it looks like it's missing a piece, but at the end this is going to be carved, all curved, and this should be roughly the shape at the end. But honestly I'm pretty happy with the way it looks so far. That's probably going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to start giving it a rough shape, and I'll show you the progress. Good morning. It's the next day. I'm actually super happy with the way it started looking. I marked at the bottom. I need to level this side so it's even at the front. Obviously I have to even out this part now. I have to sand it. And there's a lot of material to take out of this one, so it makes a good surface. The reason I have this line here, because I want it to sit inside of the rear hoop, so I want to make here a quarter round. That way it sits in place, and I can add maybe one fastener through the bottom to hold this whole thing in place. But I need to remove a lot of material, so this is probably going to be what I'm going to be using for at first. And let's see how it looks. All right, so that's going to be roughly the side profile that I want. Obviously the front still needs to be worked on, but that's roughly how it's going to look. Now if you look from the front, you can see the part that I worked on right now and the part that I still need to work on. So I'm going to try to do my best to keep this side same as that one. All right, hopefully you can see it. It's not done. I'm going to continue the rest with by hand, but that's kind of what I want, the cowling to sit in that groove. probably not gonna get any finer than 220, just because I want the stain to have a surface to grab onto. I think it's starting to look pretty good. All right, so now is this carry part, which is cutting into something that I consider mostly finished. I'm gonna use this slider. That's why I made this. So this slides in place, and this is there is a screw that I put in there off center. It's exactly at the center of this circumference. Once I slide it into where I think it's going to be the correct depth, I'm going to start spinning it to make sure that I go from the ends that I want to hit actually on this. Okay, I finished it. I don't know if you can see it. It's not perfect. There is one part that I didn't get to hit. And all of that I'm gonna fix by hand. You see, that's how it's gonna sit inside. I'm actually really happy. So if you see now, it's completely recessed in there. So I'm gonna give it the last bit of sanding, and after that it should be done. And that's how it's gonna look. This is what I want to show you, and let me explain what I'm saying. There are certain design principles which are guidelines in the build of a cafe racer, like the bone line, the visual weight, or the swoop, among others. This last one is defined as the imaginary and continuous line that runs from the top of the fuel tank and extends smoothly on the top of the cowling. The idea is to create a seamless, aerodynamic, and fast-looking design. Now, considering that, if you look at the shape of the tank, it's slightly lower than the rear cowling, but also the rear cowling has to come down a little bit. And once it comes down, I'm fairly sure that the line above it is going to be continuous. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'm happy with the progress I've made. Hopefully on the next one, you're gonna start seeing things coming together on the bike. I'm gonna try to put the engine in the frame. I mean, I'm gonna have to start putting things together at some point. See you guys in the next one. Bye.